Chapter 8. Give with your learning. Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. Lao Tzu. I vividly remember two incidents from my childhood that left a lasting impression on me. The first was on my very first day of kindergarten. My mother took me to school, but I became overwhelmed with emotion as soon as we arrived. I clung to her dress, sobbing uncontrollably, and refused to let her leave. It was a moment of intense separation anxiety, as I was faced with the unfamiliarity of school and being away from my mother. Eventually, with the reassurance of the teachers, I calmed down and began my first day of school. The second incident occurred when I was around 3rd grade. My father had come to pick me up from school on his moped. I eagerly put my school bag in the designated spot, but somehow he left without realizing I wasn't on the back of the moped. When he arrived home and didn't see me, he immediately realized his mistake and panicked. He hurried back to the school to look for me, relieved to find me safe and sound, waiting for him. It was a moment of fear and relief, highlighting the importance of communication and double-checking, even in seemingly routine situations. My educational journey has been a varied and enriching one. I attended multiple colleges and universities, often working to support myself and assist my family, who later joined me in the United States. Despite the challenges, I graduated with multiple degrees, a testament to my perseverance and dedication to education. Over the past 20 years, I've witnessed significant changes in education worldwide. Technology has played a crucial role, with a noticeable increase in its integration into education. Online learning, educational apps, and digital resources have become commonplace, revolutionizing how we teach and learn. Technological advancements in research on effective teaching and learning methods have driven these changes. There's also a growing recognition of the importance of adapting education to meet the evolving needs of society. As someone who has experienced these changes firsthand, I believe embracing technology and innovation in education is critical to preparing students for the future. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. When the student is truly ready, the teacher disappears. This quote by Lao Tzu has always resonated with me, reflecting the profound impact of education and mentorship in our lives. My mom, a dedicated kindergarten teacher, instilled in all her children the importance of education and college. She was adamant that we all graduate, and Peter and I, along with our kids, fulfilled that wish. Shauna, our daughter, graduated with degrees in biology and chemistry from Reno University. Despite working multiple jobs after college, she struggled to find her passion. Eventually, she became a chiropractor assistant, managing 2 clinics. Jonathan, our son, also graduated from Reno University. Majoring in biology and business administration, he had plans for medical school but accepted a job offer from a prestigious corporation. Today, he holds the title of director for one of the most renowned clubs in many countries. It is increasingly apparent that the traditional educational trajectory leading directly to a single career path is no longer the norm. My own experience, mirroring that of many others, exemplifies the dynamic nature of education and the importance of remaining adaptable to new opportunities and professional pathways. If I could wave a magic wand and change education, classrooms wouldn't be age boxes. Instead, I see a world of skills-based learning, where kids from kindergarten to 6th grade are grouped by what they can do. Imagine a class where some 5-year-olds read chapter books alongside 10-year-olds, while others tackle math problems together, regardless of age. This way, every child is constantly challenged, never bored, and learning at their own pace. The heart of this system would be the core subjects, the classics, you might say. Reading, writing, math, science, arts, music, and even world history would all be there. These are the building blocks. the essential tools every child needs to succeed in life, not just in some fancy high school. By making sure they're rock solid at these basics, we're giving them a foundation as strong as a skyscraper. And you know what's the beauty of it? Within these subjects, learning wouldn't be an ideal situation. A child who's a whiz at multiplication wouldn't be stuck with simple addition just because they're younger. They'd be pushed to explore more complex concepts. Conversely, a child who struggles with reading wouldn't be left behind. They'd get the extra support they need to build their confidence and catch up. This wouldn't be just about learning facts and figures. It's about nurturing each child's unique talents and abilities. It's about helping them discover the joy of learning, the thrill of mastering something new. It's about creating a generation of well-rounded individuals brimming with potential and ready to take on the world, whatever their path. That's the kind of education I dream of, and the difference I would love to make. The world can feel lonely sometimes, no matter where you call home. Everyone, myself included, seems to be battling the same invisible monsters, roughly 8 out of 10 of us. The biggest worry for most people is money. No matter how hard you work, staying afloat is an uphill battle. The economic roller coaster seems never ending, leaving everyone white-knuckled and gasping for air. Then there's health. The C word holds a source of anxiety. It doesn't matter how old or where you live. That fear can strike anyone. It's a wake-up call that we all need better health care, more options, and a chance to fight back against anything that tries to take our health away. But here's the thing. It's not all doom and gloom. People face another big challenge, and this one hits close to home. Relationships. 8 out of 10 of us are either dealing with the fallout of a broken heart or tiptoeing around a relationship that feels like it's on the edge. Maybe it's the pressure of our busy lives, or perhaps we've just forgotten how important it is to connect with the people who matter most. Whatever the reason, it's a reminder that we must try to build solid and lasting bonds. The last challenge is a bit different. It's a kind of selfishness, an every man for himself mentality. 8 out of 10 people seem to be focused solely on what they can get out of a situation. Getting caught up in our problems is easy, but this thinking can make working together harder and solving problems as a team. So, how do we overcome these giants? How do we build a better world? We have to start by realizing that we're all in this together. We must find common ground and understand that our struggles are shared experiences. By working with empathy and compassion, we may find solutions that benefit everyone, not just ourselves. It's a big dream, but 8 out of 10 are facing similar challenges. That's a pretty good starting point for building something unique, don't you think? Most children are growing up in fatherless homes. It's troubling that many children today grow up in fatherless homes, where mothers often take on multiple roles, including breadwinner, nurturer, and educator. With the demands of working multiple jobs to provide for their families, many mothers rely heavily on public schools to serve as educators, daycare providers, and babysitters for their children. Unfortunately, the schooling system has undergone significant changes, with the focus shifting away from teaching basic foundational subjects such as reading, writing, math, science, art, music, and history. Instead, there seems to be a trend toward teaching more controversial topics like sex education and critical race theory, CRT, as well as promoting a woke ideology. This shift has led to concerns about the lack of emphasis on core subjects and the perceived indoctrination of children. As parents, it's easy to blame schools and teachers for the perceived failure of our children's education. However, we must also take responsibility for our role in our children's learning. We must instill love, respect, and common sense in our homes, as these foundational principles will guide our children's behavior and decisions. The lack of clarity, accountability, and responsibility in our children's lives is a significant concern. Without a clear sense of direction, children may struggle to take ownership of their actions and responsibilities. This can lead to a lack of accountability and a tendency to blame others for their problems. To address the challenges faced by children growing up in fatherless homes and the shortcomings in the education system, we must take a multifaceted approach that involves both families and schools. Here are some key steps. 1. Reinforce basic foundation. Emphasize the importance of core subjects such as reading, writing, math, science, art, music, and history in home and school settings. Ensure that these subjects are given adequate attention and resources. 2. Parental involvement. Encourage parents to participate actively in their children's education. This includes attending parent-teacher conferences, monitoring their children's progress, and providing support at home. 3. Life skills. Education. Teach children essential skills such as critical thinking, problem-solving, communication, and financial literacy. These skills are crucial for success in both academic and real-world settings. 4. Role models and mentors. Provide children with positive role models and mentors who can inspire and guide them. This can help fill the void left by the absence of a father figure and provide valuable support and guidance. 5. Community support. Strengthen community support systems, such as after-school programs, mentorship programs, and counseling services to provide additional support and resources for children. 6. Curriculum review. Evaluate and update the school curriculum to ensure that it meets the needs of students and prepares them for success in the modern world. This may include revising the focus on specific subjects and incorporating more relevant and practical skills. 7. Cultural and social awareness. Teach children about different cultures, histories, and perspectives to promote understanding and empathy. This can help counteract divisive ideologies and promote a more inclusive society. 8. Parenting. Education. Provide resources and education for parents on effective parenting techniques, communication skills, and strategies for supporting their children's education and well-being. By addressing these issues through educational, social, and community-based initiatives, we can help provide children with the support and guidance they need to succeed despite their challenges. One of my passions in life is child education. One of my greatest passions in life is education, especially regarding children. I firmly believe in the Chinese proverb, "Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime." This principle underscores the importance of providing children with the necessary tools and knowledge to succeed. That's why I founded Homeschools International, an accredited program focusing on mentoring online and offline mentors. Homeschools International does not require a 4-year college degree to teach, unlike traditional education programs. We aim to help educate children locally and globally by returning to the basics. Our curriculum targets children from kindergarten to 6th grade, focusing on essential subjects such as reading, writing, math, science, arts, music, and world history. We believe that these subjects form the basic foundation of every child's education and are essential for their future success. One of my favorite quotes is by Katharine Hepburn. "It's not what you start in life, it's what you finish." This quote resonates with me because it highlights the importance of perseverance and determination in achieving your goals. Another quote that inspires me is by Chuck Palahniuk, who said, "The goal isn't to live forever, and it's to create something that will." This quote reminds me of the impact we can have on future generations by investing in education and creating a legacy that will last for years. I invite you to join our team at Homeschools International and help us create a legacy for our children. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of children worldwide and ensure that they have the education and skills they need to succeed. Visit our website at www.homeschoolsinternational.org to learn more.